Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of 24 Hours of Crypto. Let's get right into today's video. All right, ladies and gentlemen, listen up. Some of you need to wake up and smell the roses because I've been telling you over and over again, cyber attacks are coming and you need to protect your assets. But what did I hear? You're pushing products, you're spreading fear. Well, guess what? I was right again. MoneyGram services giant confirms that their systems were hit by a cyber attack. MoneyGram officially confirmed on Monday, and the media just started pushing this out, that a cybersecurity incident was responsible for the extended outages experienced since Friday. This is monumental. As a result, millions of customers and businesses worldwide have been unable to access their funds or process transactions through MoneyGram's app and physical locations. It further went on to state that the company took several systems offline as a precaution, causing extended service disruptions in more than 200 countries. With over 120 million transactions processed annually, MoneyGram's massive customer base has been significantly impacted. And imagine what Ripple is creating for the next financial infrastructure, right? All this is already talked about and pre-planned ahead of time. This is why when Ripple starts to get going and when digital asset gets flowing like XRP, it's game over, ladies and gentlemen. That system is going to be up and running and it's going to be liquid and it needs to be resilient towards anything. And I made it very clear to you guys that once this whole crypto ecosystem starts going to 5 trillion, 10 trillion, 25 trillion, 30 trillion, these exchanges are all going to get targeted. And you have high-level governmental organizations giving you warning signals.
The most striking finding that we found is that 93% of cyber leaders and 86% of cyber business leaders believe that the geopolitical instability makes a catastrophic cyber event likely in the next 2 years.
And we have the villain telling you that we are going to have a turning point in history.
History is truly at a turning point. We do not yet know the full extent and the systemic and structural changes which will happen. However, we do know.
I'm kind of retarded.
And if you guys watched yesterday's episode about trillions of trillions that are coming into this ecosystem and how, it's like going through a time warp, what Ray Dalio says. And in Dubai, they're saying, looking back on it, 10 years from now, looking back into 2023, 2024, it's going to be those wow moments, right? Wow. And let me break it down. If a major cyber attack happens and you've got all your assets sitting in an online exchange, you could lose everything. You have no access to your funds, no control, just sitting there helpless. That's exactly why I'm telling you guys the $130 off for the Decent wallet. Take advantage of it. Because once everything starts taking up, every retail is going to start buying this. There's going to be delays. So get in ready before the herd comes. That's because your assets need to be safe. And look at the news. Cyber threats are on the rise. And it's incredible that just talking about this, I've been talking about it more recently because I've been getting this hunch that there's just going to be too much going on in the coming years and we need to prepare and stay safe in all avenues. I don't push products. I push facts. Every single time I've made these calls, it's been for your protection. So if you didn't listen before, now is the time to pay attention. Don't get caught off guard. Get yourself the wallet, and if you're scared to put it on it right away, just sit on it. I remember when I first got my ledger, I didn't put it into the ledger at least maybe 8 months after, just because I didn't feel comfortable. But this was way back in 2017. This is about being smart and taking action and staying ahead. The future of crypto is happening fast, and if you're not prepared, you're gonna get left behind, genuinely. I was right then, and I'm right now. You gotta get way ahead of the game before everybody comes in. And like they're vocally telling you this stuff, right? And let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, because when I tell you guys about this whole offline wallets, it doesn't matter what you use, just make sure you have them. Like, there's a reason why even Trump is pushing self-custody, saying it's going to be okay, right? And even Ledger trying to introduce the whole KYC back then, remember? Things are about to rapidly change, folks. We are at the tipping point. I'm telling you, this is it. This is it. Every single day you guys wake up, you guys should be extremely excited for the weeks ahead, for the months ahead, because this world and our little minds, we're going to witness stuff that no humanity has ever witnessed before. And there's going to be a lot of smiles on a lot of people's faces. And I hope it stays a smile, and I hope nobody gets affected by any kind of cyber threat. And the next FTX, yes, it's going to happen. Call me crazy, call me delusional, call me a conspiracy head, tinfoil head, whatever. Do whatever you guys want to call me, okay? It's within the agenda. This, like, just understand. Just come down with me and just listen to this. When you have a crypto ecosystem that's going to go to 30, 40, 50, 60 trillion dollars, that is going to be the biggest target for trying to get funds, okay? It's going to be incredible. And if you guys want to make a $1 million company, try to look at cyber area, okay? I mean, it's going to be huge. If you could have something to prevent cyber attacks on a large scale, or like any kind of like prevention squad, or creating something, I'm not doing that. I'm just letting you guys know. I mean, that's a lot of money right there, okay? And you got the villain here. I'll finish it off with the villain. Link is in the description down below for the Decent wallet. $130 off for 2. Always have more than one. It doesn't matter if you have 2 ledgers or 2 Tangent wallets or whatever you guys want to choose. Take a listen to the villain, and we will be back with a double header today. That is going to be significant. I just wanted to give this whole cyber attack MoneyGram situation its own episode, because this is important. This is very important. These are just facts that we're stating, and it's only going to increase over time.
Pay insufficient attention to the frightening scenario of a comprehensive cyber attack, which would bring to a complete halt to the power supply, transportation, hospital services, our society as a whole. The COVID-19 crisis would be seen in this respect as a small disturbance in comparison to a major cyber attack.
Building RippleNet with the thesis that crypto liquidity would eventually be able to support robust global payments, large payments. RippleNet was designed so that customers seeing the benefits of our fiat-based network could flip the switch to ODL once the market was mature enough. And this is exactly what's happening. Flip the switch.
I think what we're building has, it's solving a real problem. And I think all of the tokens, my advice to anybody would be, understand the utility. If there's real utility and there's real value being delivered to a real customer, there will be value in the token.